Up guys, back in today with another reaction to I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class, this time episode 11, which is the penultimate episode, I do believe. Really good episode last week, of course, with the Christmas party. Of course, the big moment being that kind of 15-minute break with the parents getting together. Finally kind of closed out that situation a little bit. I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I do feel like it did go on a bit too long. I was a bit more of a fan of the again, probably unpopular opinion, a bit more a fan of the kind of lighter stuff beforehand, but again, I still enjoyed that kind of arc and added a lot to Mai Hara's character, that's for sure. It's Christmas, I think that's understandable. Proibito. How romantic. Yeah, here you are, drinking Coke and eating greasy pizza. The boyfriend test. Get a bit too heavy. Yeah, better listen to the wife. That looks like he's a bit ill. Very red. But yeah, that reminds me of how I met, I think, not my first girlfriend, but um one of my better relationships. I think it was at some like festival, like it wasn't like a music festival, it was like a local kind of like town festival or something. Pretty large. Um I'm not really sure how it came about, but we ended up just like meeting these girls. Um we sat down with them and we ended up like I just ended up getting along really well with her, and I carried her. Then we kissed, and this was all like the first meeting, and a little wild when I think about it, because again I don't even know how it even came about. But yeah, I kind of ruined that relationship myself, unfortunately, in many ways. So that gave me some flashbacks right there. It's that time of year. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've never like measured my temperature like that. I feel like if I'm ill, I just kind of know I'm ill. I don't really need to measure my temperature to fully acknowledge that. You might be ill. Might gave you the illness. What, mum here? Fair enough. How'd you get here? What, she gave her a key for the place? I mean, that's pretty good thinking on his mum's part. Slightly weird, I will say. Not sure if I'd appreciate my parents giving my girlfriend's parents a key this early in a relationship. Like, I can understand at some point. But, yeah, I guess it's quite thoughtful. I mean, for us, it feels like they've been dating a while, but in actuality, I'm not sure the mum's known about it for all that long. Because parents could be anybody. She looks so dead. The ragdoll. Yeah, sudden illness like that, I guess, is a little scary. Again, you should be scared for yourself. You were bloody so close to him. I suppose that's a good thing in a way, though. She's that worried over you. Man, I'm surprised you're all getting so close to this guy. Quarantine the guy. Is this some kind of like illness that's not like? Yeah, trans transmissive, is it? Transmissive, definitely not the right word. Transferable, not the word either, but I guess it works. He sure likes the face for the boobs. Who wouldn't do? The boob hug. I can't say I've ever hugged a woman like that. Usually them in that kind of position, I guess. Man boobs. Like dying. What is she gonna be like if he is actually like ill? If he is. Oh, yeah, good idea. Make her a maid. Get a maid outfit. Get her to sort you out. That was such a funny shot by her right there. Funny angle. Nice. Yeah, he does look a little bit better. Sorry, what is that on the left? That looks like some kind of incredibly spicy spice. Well, if they're young and stupid. Not what you want to hear. I mean, you're gonna have to accept that it's gonna happen eventually, bro. I feel like as a guy, I understand is like if I had a daughter, I would also be like quite hesitant about this kind of be hard to take. You've got to accept it and you've got to know it's coming, but it would be quite hard to take. Can't even really explain why. Just would. So guys, you know what I hate with like sleepovers and stuff like this is when people just won't stop fucking talking trying to get sleep. Don't you worry, father. You've got quite a wholesome couple here. Who just a face touch is more than enough. Dear boy, my heart. You got lucky. But disinfect this place now. Oh, that is quite an interesting phenomenon. I spoke about a few times. That is true. Your perception of time gets shorter the older you get. Kind of scary. Saw an interesting chart. It almost feels like double the rate from I think like from 12 to like 30. It's almost like doubled. Speed is like doubled. Sorry, I was just yapping a bit. I missed that subtitle just before she said that. But yeah, as I was saying, I remember seeing this chart a few years back of how like the time perception of is, and I think it's like normal around like the age of like 10 or something, and then from then on it just gets like increasingly quicker. So you experience like things like two times speed when you're 30, maybe four times speed when you're 50. Like I always found that really interesting, the kind of time perception things. I can speak, yeah, like from my experience, very much the case. Like the days and such feel so much quicker than they used to when I was in high school and such. Like after you finish school, it felt like there was like a whole new day. Whereas when I like finished work at like 20, it was like, oh, there's almost no time left in the day. Maybe it's just like a difference of like effort or such, but it definitely was like a time perception difference. But yeah, that is a pretty known phenomenon, I do think. and it gets a little bit scary. But yeah, sorry again, I just missed the subtitle before. She said she's got a big scar on her forehead. Harry Potter. Ooh. A bratty, right? They were calling that a bratty, right? I like that. I like that term actually. Oh, that is a pretty perfect description of her. You see that a lot. I don't have sex with my daughter in this house. He's saying that to her parents. Yeah, not quite the people to say that to. But the point has come across. Honestly, I could see this girl being an absolute nightmare. Like, if I had a cold and this girl was around, I'd be. I said earlier about like the people that couldn't stop talking when you're like trying to sleep at like a sleepover or something. She seems like that type. She seems like the type of person that would be super annoying if you had like a cold or an illness and you just wanted some peace and quiet. Like, oh, it's the super friendly, lovely blonde girl that's really nice, but I can't stand because she's going to be really annoying even though she's so nice. Yeah, a little too far there, Nita. But as I said, that'd be so annoying. I mean, like talkies. Gotta rest up. Shut the fuck up. Let me sleep, please. Yeah, you ain't got to worry, Dad. Yeah, looks like he's back to normal. Bet she wishes he was ill a bit longer. Actually, it's a bit hotter than it was initially. Is this your way of asking? So I love how they had to like hold their breath there. They got to like let out there. New Year's Day. But I did this weird thing when I used to smoke. I used to do this weird thing where I'd hold my breath while I was like rolling a cigarette. And I always used to notice, I was like, why am I holding my breath right now? I do that for a few things actually. Like sometimes when I'm gaming, I'll like hold my breath during like intense segments, and then I'll notice afterwards, like, why am I not breathing during that segment? I guess it's like a focus thing, maybe. Curb your enthusiasm. This is my hour at the Coke ball. Oh wow, look at Father Christmas. Looks decent. Looks decent. Again, a bit too Father Christmas looking for me, but it looks good. I like the colour she's got on. She also looks alright. Not anything crazy. Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys are just the background. The main course. It was good as well. Honestly, none of these stand out as amazing to me. Honestly. Gotta say, once for good measure. Great luck. Mid. Useful in Persona 4. Very useful. I remember getting the fortunes done quite a lot in that game. That's such a standard wish. I get these girls the hell out of here. Third and fourth wheeling. I was just thinking, we need to find them some boyfriend. Well, Nitter's apparently already got a boyfriend. Where the hell is he at? Because we still haven't fucking seen him. That was something that was brought up a few episodes ago that I was really interested in. And we will probably get there eventually. Probably not this season. But she's talking about him. Apparently he was cheating on her. I'm not sure if the subtitles are correct there, but she said it was like cheating on her. And like, surely, where is he? Surely you'd want to take your girlfriend out on a night like tonight, right? Where the hell is he? I need to find that bloody golden retriever boyfriend as well, ASAP. Just so you can sort of third wheeler. But yeah, nice episode. The illness episode, we'll call it. I'm kind of taken aback as to why everyone was so like, and they came round his with like masks on. I guess it was a non-transmissive illness because they were just like, they didn't give a fuck. Yes, we'll invite this ill boy to our home and be so close to him. Yeah, it was a nice episode overall. Much more of a carefree episode than the last few, that's for sure. But I say carefree, it's not exactly right, because again she was kind of taking care of him the whole episode. But you guys know what I was saying. It wasn't nearly as like serious in its nature. And next week will be the finale to a new season. Reckon that bodes well for like a season 2 with that being the title of the episode? I hope so, because as I said, this series has been really good. A very surprising romance. It looked pretty generic initially, but I was right on board from the first episode. I think it's been really good so far, and I'm really glad to see the ratings are really high as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, great episode with was looking after Mackie and his illness. Love the parent stuff. Them we didn't see too much of the dad, but the mum kind of having to talk about Umi. Looking after Mackie, some really cute moments here. And yeah, just a nice episode, nice little. To be honest, I wish we saw even more of this kind of festival, but nice little kind of little festival segment at the end here. Usually you have like a whole episode on this, so interested to see that kind of like pushed into the end of this episode, but still a nice way to finish off. Honestly, I wasn't too impressed by the kimonos. It's usually like a massive, like in your high school Japanese romance anime, it's usually like a massive moment. Again, I was talking about Persona. It's always like a huge portion of Persona, whereas like it's the festival kimono part where we see everybody reveal their kimonos and outfits, and it's usually like a massive moment. But I wasn't too impressed with any of the kimonos, honestly. I took the piss out of it a little bit, but I actually think the Golden Retriever girl probably had the best outfit. Red's my favourite colour, so maybe I'm a bit biased, even though she did look a bit like Father Christmas. But yeah, hers was probably my favourite actually. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. As I did mention next week will be the final episode, so looking forward to seeing how we do finish things off. And hopefully again an announcement for season 2 on the horizon, I do hope. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your day, guys.